Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with the DX Zillion driver. It is the latest driver that came out for Kamen Geats. It is a slight remold and recolor as well of the Vision driver. So here in the front, you can see the Zillion driver itself. You can see Kamen Rider Regard. So for the sake of the video, I'm gonna say Regard and Regard Omega. Well, this is Regard Omega. Because in Japanese they say Ricardo, which me trying to say that sounds like I'm trying to say Ricardo, so I'm gonna avoid that. So I'm just gonna keep saying Regard. So right here you have Regard Omega on the backside. You have Regard. The only difference is the helmet. Here in Regard you see how it's closed, doesn't have the eye. Regard Omega has the eye, like it's kind of opens up in the show. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I think I like this one more because of the little one eye. It makes a lot more sense in the show. Then on the very top you have Gazer Zero. So it's pretty cool. Even the driver looks pretty different for all of them. There's the Gazer Zeros, so Regards, and Regard Omega. So just like the Vision driver, there is 3 different riders for this belt. But unlike the Vision driver where you just, touch the top part and you switches from glare to gazer to glare 2, the way to switch to the different modes for the driver, you have to turn it off, hold a specific button, or flip a specific switch, and then it'll do it. I'll show you in the video, so let me pull out the driver. So here we have the Zillion driver. Like I said, it's pretty much the same as the Vision driver. The only difference is the Vision driver is like more squared. This one's kind of more rounder. The Vision driver has like more screen parts on the outside. So I'll show you with my Vision driver. So you can kind of see the difference. Well, it's out of camera, but you can kind of see the difference. See what I mean? How it's more squared, rather here it's kind of, an oval shape and more rounded with these parts. So real quick, I really love the gold that they use here. It is so nice. The little hints of red as well. Let's see if I can bring it closer. So that's what I mean when I say the gold with a little bit of red. And then, so the gold here on the driver, the front part, is different from the gold here and different from the gold here. So there's like 3 different types of gold, but it's fine. Like this part doesn't bother me because, you rarely see it on the driver anyways. So, like I said, there is 3 different modes for the driver. So the first mode is just regularly turning it on. You'll transform to Kamen Rider Regard, and so let's just get started with that. So on the camera it looks white, but the actual color is yellow, which I think it looks pretty nice. So touching the top part activates the henshin sequence, but the side button for the driver activates the voice lines whenever you're not, well, regardless whether you're hinged or not hinged, so you'll have, okay, I thought that was gonna be longer. But here we go. You can just push the button. Probably can't hear it, but he does say henshin. This is the card. And I just love that. And it's gonna be on for a good while. It's yellow. I know on the camera it probably looks white, but it is yellow. But I love that where it says enforcement of violence, because if you watch the show, you know that Jin, I believe is his name, or Jeet, I don't remember, but he just completely beats everybody, unhinged with a baton, and like, yeah, it's crazy. But sadly, whenever he does henshin, he loses. I think he only henshined once and he just completely loses, which sucks. But yeah. So here, you can still activate voice lines. And then if you push the top part, you're gonna get where it says accelerate. And that's all you get here. You can double tap it, still same. And then just like the vision driver, there are two different finishers. So the first one you'll get, I believe, is expunge. And then the second one you get actually I forgot what it was. It's destroy. I was thinking deletion, but I believe that's the vision driver. But as you saw, I did do the second finisher, which you're supposed to swipe it twice. I did do it with the one swipe. That's because on the card, oh, you can see that there's that groove right there. So I do the first swipe, wait for the activation, and then I do the second swipe, which it hits it twice. So that's what I do. But yeah, that is the Regard version, and we can go to Regard Omega. And by the way you do that, take it off again and turn it off. Is you're gonna hold this button while turning on the driver. So I'm gonna show you by placing the driver on first, and somebody decided to get stuck. There we go. So I'm gonna push the button, turn on the driver. And when you get that red light, you know that you are in Regard Omega. So pushing the top part does nothing but voice lines. Okay, so yeah. So the top part's voice lines. To activate the henshin sequence, you push the button on the side again, and you'll get... And that was pretty cool. But I still think the regular Regard version is my favorite announcement. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And you have a bright red light. And same thing, I believe the finisher is the same. You have expunge and destroy. So we'll just go with expunge first. And now destroy. And just like Regard, you also have accelerate by pushing the button again on the side. But if you hit the button twice, you'll get something else. You get reverse, which I think is pretty cool. That's basically it. Obviously, if you I'll show the function for like putting in buckles in a second, but let's go straight to Gazer 0, and by doing that, I'm gonna turn it off again. I'm actually going to move the camera so I can show you. So that little switch, whenever you do the finisher, you want your card, you want to swipe your card, hit that, and then turn on the driver. So let me real quick. All right, let's get to it. So we're gonna swipe, hold it, and then turn on the driver. And now it's green, letting you know that you are in Gazer 0. And pushing the side does the voice activations. Actually, no, it doesn't. My bad. And then the top part starts the activation sequence for transforming. Control with absolute power. That sounds so cool. I still think Regard is my favorite one so far. Just love that enforcement of violence so much. I don't know why. But then here, everything else is different. So, you have a white light. Can't really tell that well, but it is a little bit red. And it is white, but on camera it's looking blue for some reason. Probably because of the blue bottom, but that's fine. And then if you hit the top button, you get Cyclone. Now, I don't know if that's like a little reference due to the fact that Gazer 0 kind of looks like Ichigo, due to like a lot of green with some red on there. To me, I feel like he's just another Ichigo reference, which isn't bad. I like the suit, but I think they used that suit for the Gazer Jamato for the stage show, and they just ended up using it for the special, which is completely fine. It looks nice for me still. And then so doing the finisher actually gives you two different finishers. It's not expunge and destroy. It is something else. So the first one is burst, and then the second one is maximum. Now, if you leave the driver on in whichever mode, if you leave the driver on, obviously the light's going to be on. And just like the vision driver, you'll get that de-henshin sound. Just because you de-henshin doesn't mean you can henshin into another of the other two riders. You can only still henshin into that one rider specifically. So I'm going to let this die out. Well, I'm going to let this like de-henshin basically while I show you the other stuff that we'll be reviewing today, which are a few custom raised buckles that I got. If y'all remember from, I don't know if anybody's seen my last video, but I had a bazooka one that was broken, and somebody was selling one, and I got another bazooka raised buckle. It's pretty cool looking. It is flat, but it don't really matter. You push it in. I think it's pretty cool. And the light went off, but you still haven't de-henshin. You hear the de-henshin sound. But anyways, that's the bazooka raised buckle. Okay, and you have de-henshin from Gazer 0. Just gonna talk about the other buckles that I have real quick, and then I'll show you what I mean. Dagger. This one is you twist it. I think it's pretty cool. It's another little flat one too. That's fine. Cool. And I just broke it. Sweet. And then you also have armed fire. It's another push one. But putting these to the sides. So now, as you heard, we de-henshined. If you push the button on the side, nothing. If you push this, you still get Gazer 0. But for now, I'm just going to turn it off. And I'm going to pick up the raised buckle that just fell. So here's the sword, little sword piece popped out. It's really flat in here as well, so it's gonna be an easy fix. But I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Putting that off to the side, And then I also have 2 more raise buckles. These aren't new. These aren't customs. It's just, I just think they're really cool. It is the chocolate raise buckle special box, and it comes with these 2. I really like the way they look. So obviously you have arrow and hammer. They look really shiny. They look really cool. They make the same noise, nothing special. So just gonna show all 5 of them in the driver. So just gonna go with regard. I would show them off in the desired driver, but I already have a driver here that can read them, so we're just gonna show them off with that. Oh, I didn't press the button. Alrighty. And then moving everybody out to the sides. We're gonna start with Mr. Broken Dagger first. So we just slot him in. Dagger Infinity. And next we'll go with Bazooka. Fires next. Alrighty, and then we'll go with Mr. Silver Arrow, but and next we'll go with the Gold Hammer. Oops, my bad. And I would say that's last but not least, but I just wanted to compare the activation cards. I don't know what they're really called, but as you see, this one, and we have the one for the Vision driver. So they're kind of similar. The inside design is similar just for the circle, and then everything else becomes just different on the outside and stuff. And then on the back side, so these parts are molded in, so it's the same design. The only difference is that this one's all gold and this one has gold and it has red on the outside as well. Yeah, they're practically both the same mold and everything. They both still don't do anything in the laser riser, so yeah, but they're pretty cool. And I believe that's it for this review. I don't have any of my other raise buckles out right now so that I could use them, but that's it for this review. Like I said, I really like the way this driver looks, especially the paint here. The gold just looks so nice. It probably has to be my favorite driver so far, that it is like has the LEDs. I only have 4. I have the Demons, the Veil driver, this Vision driver, now this driver, the Zillion driver. I kind of don't like the name though, the Zillion driver. It's a bit weird to say. Kind of wish they did another pun with the Vision driver, since it has like all eyes. This one also has eyes due to the fact that when Regard and Regard Omega Henshin, they transform using the cameras that they use for the audience. But otherwise, I love the driver design. The suit, not so much. I like the helmets, but not so much the suit, since it's just kind of like a kit bash of all other suits, of older suits. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this review for the Zillion driver. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask in the comments. I will try to answer as quickly as I can and as best as I can as well. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you tune in for the next one.